The last stand of the anteaters against a significantly overwhelming force. Make them pay a little bit. Just a little. Welcome back to the Commonwealth of Totally Human. The last time that we played, it was our second war with the Galactic Daybacks Alliance, and I have to say that it was more successful, but it wasn't quite where I wanted things to be. I wanted all of this purple gone. I wanted to be able to have this giant field of red, and it would just make us all feel tingly inside. That alas, bullies always finish last. Well, here's the thing. We're not going to stop until that time. I know, you're probably thinking, my God, we've been seeing the Anteaters get into 2 wars in a row against the Daybacks Alliance. Why, it's getting kind of boring. Well, you know what? Boredom ain't stopping for any Anteater. Oh, wait, is that right? No, Anteaters ain't stopping for any boredom. Because after all, the thing about Anteaters, they're reliable and we get the job done, no matter the cost. So this time, in the comments, I've heard that there are certain things that we've got to do that is preventing us from actually taking all of this beautiful purple. So that means in here, if we take this system as an example, there are actually some colonies out here, and we got to take that as well. So that means marshaling up armies and forces, and then kind of getting in there and following it up and either bombarding those planets and colonies, or sending in the Anteater troops, the most vicious combatants the galaxy has ever seen, I'm sure. With that having been said, we cannot attack until 2316. That is another 9 in-game years away. So in that time, we need to amass maybe a couple of armed forces. We already have some on Gianfar, and Gianfar is now our colony. I don't know if we can just sort of like transplant them out. We already have 1 force available to us. And then on top of that, in the meantime, if things look right, I might just start lashing out at everybody around us and then see what sticks. So let's get into it. So let's go ahead and take a quick read of the place, right? So in Bling Bling the Beautiful, we can actually build a brand new building. I'm thinking we're kind of low on the consumer goods. It'll be nice to kind of up that. So if we use our many mineral resources, we can actually build some of the industrial districts, which should help with these fiascos down below. And then I might actually we're gonna focus, that's right, we're absolutely gonna focus all over these research labs, bam, so we can keep things rolling, right? And then on top of that, if we look at our capital, things are looking kind of okay, except for the unemployment. Pop's not able to auto-migrate for the following reasons. There is no valid auto-migration destination. Really, that's right. So if I recall, at the end of the last episode, when we were so doggedly pursuing the DBA, we had a lot of civil unrest in the area because there weren't enough, I guess, amenities and jobs available for our people, and that is always a bit of an issue. So I feel like we should probably be focusing on our planets as well, now that I recall that. So let's go ahead. We're going to adjust. There's decisions we can do. Haven't really messed with these before. Reduce stability while active, immigration pull, expel population, bureaucratic output. I don't think any of that's really going to help us. What I think we should probably do is take a look at our existing buildings, because I believe we can replace them, right? So we've got in the Underdog Anteater Capital. I've never done this before, actually. I've never actually replaced buildings, so that's kind of interesting. Impassable mountains, well, now they shall be passable. My gosh, that's going to be great. And as far as jobs go, if we look, clerk jobs +1 for building these districts, industrial district, artisan and metallurgist jobs, so that's +2, technician jobs +2, +2 on mining jobs, and +2 on farming jobs. I almost feel like maybe we just go, kind of went overboard. Could use a little more food. You can see we're only at +1, which is not the best. So with research, hydroponics, we're kind of all spread out all over the place. Maybe we cool it on the mineral purification plants and replace that with, let's say, some hydroponic farms, right? So we'll go hydroponic farms. We'll go ahead and build another one of these districts for food. And then let's go and take a look at the next one. So we got Never Give Up. All right, so another critical-ish look. Hall of Judgment. Yes, please. I'll take it. That helps with our stability because we're growing a little bit more than maybe we should. Although, actually, it's not entirely true. We should definitely keep growing. but we should probably manage it a little better, or at least harness that verve and passion for being the best under Ying Ying the Bling Bling. So I'm thinking right now, there isn't any room to build more districts at the moment, right? I guess we could... This planet can only support 13 districts in total. Okay, that makes sense. Well, the city districts provide clerk jobs. We could always replace the city district with... how about industrial food? Let's go with... I guess what? Wow, I had no idea. This is actually rather small, paltry in comparison. Let's just get more agricultural districts like so. There, we'll replace one of them out there. Then we'll go to Deneb, and Deneb, I think, is at capacity as well. So we could probably replace these with, let's say, a generator district and an agricultural district or two. How about that? So we'll just fully retool that and see what happens. I don't know if it's going to help, but at least it'll slough this up. We've got a huge mineral surplus, so I'm thinking it might be nice to just skew things a little bit differently. And then last but not least, all these features are not clear. We're already building things. I guess that's excellent. We'll see how it progresses as we go, right? So in the meantime, let's get our forces. We've got the Commonwealth, the Strike Force Argent of Christmas Past. They're still in enemy territory. I don't know if that's a good idea. Let's go in and bring them on back. I want to make sure that everyone's repaired, right? So currently, if we go to our fleet management, we can see that we've kind of been split up quite a lot. I know I wanted to make destroyers at one point. They still haven't been built. We are looking for 43 ships as afforded. One fleet needs to be reinforced with 56 ships and 2 crystals. Yep. Oh no. Okay, so the Bao Bao the dumpling has died at 85. I guess that's to be expected, but you know what, little guy? 07. 07 to Bao Bao. Everybody loves a little Bao, and everybody loves a dumpling. Yeah, that's all I got, but you're a good one. Okay, so we need a new head of research, it appears. So let's go in and take a look at our leaders. Right now, who is the best? So government, head of research, we've got Constanza the Constant, Haydn the Hospitable, military fleet effect. We've got Empire Effects as counselor, and we've got an expertise in biology with a new Unalthi, research speed biology. Seems like better in an overall overarching sense. We'll hire in a new leader. God, this one's so cute. I love this little one. Unalthi Bamgabosh. That is a really cool name. I kind of loathe to change it too much. So maybe we'll make it, maybe instead of Unathi, it'll be Bamgabosh. So Boosh the Bamgabosh. All right. Hey there, Boosh. High five, little buddy. I think you've got what it takes. All right, so I'm feeling like I'm in pretty good hands right now. Idle leader indeed. Head of research. So actually, are we missing anyone on any science vessels, anything like that? We've got the Looky Loo, the Ignorance is Bliss. They're both manned and ready. I think we're without a governor, if I recall. Yep. Our head of research is overlooking Bling Bling the Beautiful. An odd choice, I know. And right now we're voting, but we're already there, so everything's looking good. We already have a leader assigned, I believe. Governing. Oh, we don't. Oh, I stand corrected. We are without another official. Galactic Community Emissary Effects. Voting strength on Divinity of Life resolutions, or voting strength on Galactic Market, etc. Let's get Almami. So we're going to head on over to them, take a look at what their capabilities and their Actually, where are they? Almami. Oh, there we go. My gosh, they were so stealthy. Maybe they need to stand out a little more. So in order to stand out a little more, we got to make sure that they've got a properly bombastic name like Looky the at me. No, okay, I've noticed a particular degradation of my naming skills over the years, over the in-game years. So, I too am getting old. I think that maybe I should think a little more youthfully. How about, I don't know, I always think of Britney Spears, but Brittany the Bombastic. There we go, the Bombastic. That's awesome. Brittany the Bombastic, you're ready. Go represent us the best that you know how.
All right. Just don't hit me.
Okay, well, we won't hit you we've never hit you, so there's no reason to think that we'd hit you one more time. Let's go ahead and close out. Senate is now in session. I mean, we already know that. That's looking good. So all of our fleets, we don't have enough, right, to actually reinforce everything. So we would need, like, let's say we pull in 3,000. We can go on the market and purchase some of that because we actually have a decent chunk of energy credits. So let's go in and buy one. Ooh, that's a lot, but that's okay. We will sell 5,000's fine. We'll go on over back to and buy out 2,000. That seems fair-ish. So if we were to just reinforce what we asked for, we can do 51 out of 56. Let's just go for it and see what happens. Okay, so that's all building. In the meantime, we can consolidate our forces. We're a little bit split here. Maybe we start and place ourselves like out in Furcad. No, Furcad doesn't have a way to get back. I kind of want our forces not stranded and then quote unquote missing in action. It always makes me a little nervous. So let's go in and bring our forces and consolidate in our friendly, accessible territory, because I believe we closed our borders. So what we can do is make sure that we actually have some armies preparing, right? So Bling Bling the Beautiful has some armies, right? Oh, I thought they did. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they turned into the population. See, that would be problematic if we were trying to form up armies, and then all of a sudden, when they took over or occupied one of the enemy systems or planets or colonies, then all of a sudden they became the population, and then we basically have to have like 20 plus armies or something like that. So I guess I'll just designate, I think the way that we did it before, we went to Army Builder and we'll bring it to Heart of the Little People in Deneb, and we're just going to call upon the good little people and have a bunch pop up everywhere and start migrating over to Deneb. And then we can split them into, let's say, like groups of 10 or something like that. Because I think 12 is what we sent at Jianfar, and that seems sufficient. I don't know really what is the minimum needed, but we'll go from there. We're building up now. We're at 1/10 of our capacity for our influence. We are a little lower on our food. If we take a look at the market right now, we did sort of buy consumer goods. So I'm going to remove that because I want to see the true nature of things up here. Yeah, so I'm going to take away that monthly purchase. And I know that we're also enacting an edict, I imagine, right? Government edict, and we are upkeeping 38 of our unity in order to starbase upgrade, speed starbase capacity. That's 2. I'm going to drop that, and this should drop back down to 8. So let's advance. Yep, it goes back down to 8, but we're right at capacity. One of the factions actually... Ooh, wow. We went way up here with the Human Primacy Party. Are they the same ones? Low naval capacity usage. Well, I was going to say that one of the factions in this case, they want us to max out on our naval capacity. So building more ships, très excellent to them, right? So we do have a bit of a deficit here in consumer goods. So let's see if we can turn that around with the adjustments that we've made. I bet there's like an auto improve or something like that. Build, observation, automatic construction. I'm just going to say automatic. We'll see what they do. And that's going to be on our, maybe I'll do that for science ship automation. Automatically survey the galaxy, investigate anomalies, excavate, research special projects, explore surveys. Yeah, just go for it, little guys. I didn't even know that was a thing until one of the bunnies mentioned it on like the first video. So thank you very much to the new bunny that did that. And then we'll just kind of let that go. Because right now they're just sort of sitting around, you know. I don't know if they'll have anything to do, but I'm sure they'll try to find something. Ah, so Ying Ying the Bling Bling served the Empire for 50 years and has passed away. Also 86 years old. So we're losing a lot of our heads of research and ministers of state and whatnot. So planet governor, sector governor, this leader's lifespan is increased. Galactic community. Let's go for Ravelli the Ravioli because of the increased lifespan. copy. So where are we at here? What? Actually, I should probably double check that because we're losing people left and right, right? So Minister of State. So we're talking about officials, which means one of our systems is probably ungoverned. We've got underdog. Never give up. Never give up. Okay, so who else is available here? The Galactic Community Emissary, the Army Effects, the Sector Governor. Well, I'll go Yasmin Gerard as a commander. Although I don't know if they'll let us. So actually, no for a second. And we're going to go with this official. But rename them to... I don't know about Fikyle. That's a very unique name. So I'm not against it. So I guess, yeah, sure, we'll keep it. Fikyle, the Filing Cabinet. Yeah, all right, we're going with that. They're super organized. I love them for it. It's like a familiar term. It's a pet name, really, at this point. So we got Kernice. That's all looking good. We've got reinforcement going. Probably can continue to buff these, I think, right? Corvettes. Do we even have destroyers yet? Are destroyers being built? I'm seeing that we want 5, but I'm not seeing any. Maybe they're just going down the list. I see a lot of corvettes being reinforced. We're just preparing. How are we doing? Transport fleet number 37. Right now we've got transport fleet 13 with 25 different assault legions in it. That's amazing. Do we have anyone that specializes in army damage, ship weapon deck, ship upkeep, ship army damage plus? That sounds great. Dina, let's do it. All right, so we've got Dina Marcuzzi. How about Dina the Dino Bot? Okay. One of these days, the names I make will make sense. But for now, that's what it is. Army details. So I'm curious if there's anything that we need to do or if armies are just generically as such. Rally troops. This fleet can rally troops. New assault armies will automatically reinforce this fleet if there is a path available. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Well, that's great. Go for it. Go for it, Dina. You're the right little one for the job. I almost feel like we need another one, though, because I want to split this. I don't think we should just... Well, I guess we can move in like a big wrecking ball, take the place, move. It'll be a slow process, but I feel like we need at least 2. So maybe we'll move Dina over to Beam 2 just so that she's ready to go. We've got kind of a bit of a surplus here. I wonder if we can... We might still need to... I don't like purchasing the consumer goods because then I don't know what the real situation is. But at this point, it's feeling like it might be a necessity. Who knows? We've got 4.8. We can sell some. Bring that down to like 2.8. We can sell some food as well. Bring that down to 2.2. And then we can kind of purchase some of that just to equalize. And then that way we've got a bit of a backup. Minister of Defense Twibbles has served the Empire and retired at 83. Oh, well, they deserve it. They deserve it. But my gosh, all the ministers are leaving the fold. Army effects, military fleet effects, scout. We've got military fleet effects, ship weapon range. I mean, Dina's brand new. It'll be interesting to have... All right, Dina, get in there. Oh, man, I have to say, it would be really cool if I could... Human hammers. It'd be really cool if we could have sort of like a replace pop-up happen when someone retires, and then we can just sort of do a quick swap and then reassess. So dock ship upkeep, ship weapon range. We've got sublight speed, emergency FTL damage risk, leader cost, and clear blocker cost. Let's have... Okay, so for strike, we'll have Firestarter watching over our internal patrolling. We're going to go to Strike Force Prodigy, and we're going to go ahead and grab Elizabeth, which is a little bit odd because we basically took our military Prodigy and pulled them out of Strike Force Prodigy, so I know that seems strange. I like Kruger, so we can make them kiloton. The little Kruger. There we go. I don't know why. That sounds cool. All right, off we go. So now we're at 5 years out. Ahmed the Amicable got the destroyer production focus. Ooh, look at that. Ancient Cyrex base. Oh, it's been a while. I think we have like 3 out of 6 so far. The hostile and unforgiving world of Krenis 2 was home to what once appears to have been a large Cyrex base. Nothing remains of it now, aside from scattered debris and a large crater. We will have to investigate the site of the base more closely if we are to learn more.
Situation log updated.
I'm sure they can look into it. That sounds awesome. I would love to get more. I'm curious what'll happen when we get it. Oh, we're 4 out of 6. That'll be 5 out of 6. That's really exciting. Then we're 1 away. And then whatever happens at the end, I don't know what that is. Maybe it means there's an invasion of Cyrex precursor people and we all die. But hey, at least we're not going to lose, right? At least we won't lose. And we can see the Daybax Alliance going back and forth between Beta Caeli, but they're in our area. Can we just double check that we can close our borders to them? Do we have that already? Close the borders for this country, blocking their fleets from entering our territory can control access towards the Daybax Alliance. We cannot close our borders before the truce has ended. Oh! Until 2316. That's fine. We'll leave it open then because we're going to enter their borders too. So that's totally fine. Oh, our envoys are not doing everything they can. So let's go in and take a look at our contacts. Human State, we should probably continue to conduct espionage out there. So we're going to gather more info on them. So we'll let that be. And then the GAD. Let's gather some info on the GAD. They're on the opposite side there. So we'll gather info there. I think I stopped because I was trying to stockpile influence. If that makes sense. Galactics, Daybacks. I mean, we already have stuff going on. So I might just start pre-claiming now, right? That would be the ticket, I think. So if we go to our claims, we currently have it on what? We have some on Zarkon. Anything with the blue tab and the check is good. So we just kind of need to round this out. So Taurus. I guess we'll just go until we run out. Can we actually do all of them? Oh my gosh, we can. Oh, what a happy day. Look at that. So all of this is blue. That is really, really nice. I'm super excited about that. So, all right. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So now when we declare war, it's going to be great. Limbo. The signal originates from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes were dispatched from the CNS Looky-Loo to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What Science Officer Hayden the Hospitable found was a cavernous vault that, while easily pried open, was evidently the last safe house and refuge of some long-dead race of aliens. While reasonably technologically advanced, it seems they never reached for the stars and perished to some planet-wide natural disaster. Oh, that's unfortunate. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes that the CNS Looky-Loo was determined to be data storage devices. A special project has been prepared to decode their contents. That sounds amazing. My God, we definitely want to get that. Science is... So if I hold, are they automatically going to do it or do I have to specify? It says scientist is present. I know we've got them on automatic, but it doesn't mean they're going to do it right away. Investigating science ship automation. I guess we'll let them finish. I mean, they'll go to it, I imagine. Nothing in orbit here. Okay, so let's go to Krenis then, because I definitely want to get in on that, right? So we've got CNS Ignorance is Bliss. Let's bring them over and research that project. There we go. Excellent. So now they should be starting on it. Or not. Actually, where is that now that I think about it? Oh, it's somewhere entirely different. Okay, go figure. I have them in the wrong place. Oh, this is for Operation Gather Information. We'll just say, cannot be tolerated, issue reprimands. Last time I kind of sacked people and we'll let it go. I'm not too invested in their output, so it'll just be kind of a nice to have, right? So let's head over here to Hidamar for Constanza, and we'll research the projects in the system. There we go. Fleet order canceled. It cannot reach or find any other tasks to execute. Huh. Operatives toe the line. Our operatives in the Galactic Athalan Directorate are no longer skimming resources from our spy network allocation. Firm reminders of just where their loyalties lie have reinvigorated the operatives, sense of dedication. They will turn their resourceful talents wholly to our cause. Well, good. Infiltration level changes by 2. And this is the fleet order cancel. Well, let's see. We've got CNS Looky-Loo. We'll just have them... Oh, they can't research in here? So what is this then? Ancient Cyrex base. Well, can you move here? Is that different? Scientist is present. 1 out of 1 ship in orbit. Well, if we go... Scientist is present. Halted. I'm so confused. Maybe we give it a little time and then all of a sudden it'll appear. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have anyone assigned to this. There is no scientist. So hang tight, hang tight. Wow, that's odd. So ignorance is bliss as Constanza. We have nothing for here. Governing. Oh, did I miss the passing of our little guy? Oh, man. Well, let's see. Science ship effect. We'll get Wei Zheng. Now there's actually a scientist there, and we'll be able to say Wei, the protein source. Okay. It's Wei, W-H-E-Y. Okay, anyway. All right, little guy. Can you please look into this? Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, great. Now I'm feeling a little better about that. I can see that we are a little bit of a better posture with our deficit in consumer goods. We'll just go in and take another quick gander. We actually have enough amenities now. That's great. Never Give Up is looking a little better. Okay. We've got a little bit better here. I'm thinking, as much as I want to make research progress, I feel like all of our research labs are actually not in a great spot to providing us with what we need. So I'm actually going to food processing facility, commercial zone, civilian industry. Let's go. Let's go. It turns some of the minerals, which we have a surplus of, into consumer goods, and hopefully that'll take care of that deficit right there, right? So we're going to go in and replace that and retool that part of the colony. So we're at 2312. We're 4 years out. Limbo. The vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. What? Hopeful? Science officer Constanza the Constant asserts that the huge blocks of ternary code found in the databanks are neural images, digitalized brain scans. Oh my god. Doubtless the aliens of Hidamar 5 considered this their only shot at any kind of survival, following whatever calamity befell their planet. They did not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked on the impossibly small hope that eventually someone else would have those means. Let dead aliens lie. Engineering research gain 3,174, or download the neural patterns for safekeeping. You know what? I don't know if it's going to help anyone, but it would be nice to do the nice thing every once in a while, since we are wholly focused on vengeance. So there we go. Now we've diversified our internal compass a little bit there. So we're now no longer, we're just completely neutral with consumer goods. That's like a nice plus. What else do we have here? Unemployed populations. Well, I'd like to employ ya. We got Hall of Judgment. Commercial Zones has 3 jobs. Research Lab. I guess we can change that into another commercial zone. Or I guess I'm seeing a deficit in minerals, but you know what? That's okay. That's fine. We'll go commercial zones, right? That gives us 3 jobs. Sure. We'll just kind of go with what's tried and true and hope that helps out, yeah? And this migrating populations, which is fine. Okay, excellent. Oh, look at that. They're just passing right through, like no problem. Well, I guess the borders, they're just doing the same thing. Complete. Archaeological project completed. Yes! We have found debris on Crenice 2 from a large ship that does not appear to have been of Cyrex origin in the crater that was once the site of their base. Our archaeologists speculate that the ship belonged to one of the organic civilizations under Cyrex attack. If so, it may have been sent to collide with the base on some kind of suicide run. No other explanation for the destruction of the base has been found. That gives us +1 Cyrex. That brings us to 5 out of 6. That's amazing. And a little bit of engineering research. That is awesome. So right now we stand at 5 out of 6. We are 1 away from being able to complete this Cyrex situation log, which is truly excellent. Just curious about the anomalies that we're researching. Signs of precursor activity. Looks like we are... Finds this anomaly very hard. Anomaly will take 20 more days to research. That's all right, little buddy. Can you please go ahead and do it? I mean, we're not going to get anywhere if we don't do it, right? So let's just continue. And I just want to double check our fleet management. No fleets are in need of reinforcement. Is that so? Do we have destroyers yet? I don't think so. So what's the dealio, yo? There's something going on here. We got to take a look because I'm not too sure what's going on with the lack of destroyers out here. Can we go directly to the shipyards and demand that we build something? We'll go shipyard. Destroyer mailed fist requires... Oh, it's because we are lacking the resources to make them. So we should probably adjust our plan. Glad we looked. It's taken us that long to figure out why it wasn't being built. It's because we do not have the crystal resources to do so. So let's go over to our mailed fist. We're going to go ahead and adjust some things. So right now it's this right here that is the hang up, right? So let's change it to improve deflectors, to more plasteel. Why not? More plasteel. There we go. That should fix the problem. We're going to go ahead and save that. Yes, please. And now I believe we can reinforce. There it is. All the destroyers. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So we're going to have destroyers when we invade. That is excellent. I'm very, very, very happy about that. Maybe we'll actually already send someone out to Beta Cayley. So tell you what, we've got Transport Fleet 40. Let's go ahead and have them behind. We're going to have the led by Dina the Dinobot out here. We'll head over to the Commonwealth. We've got Human Justice. Human Justice is 45, 40. That's a lot. That's a big hammer. We'll have Kiloton head out there with Prodigy. Also to Zorn, and then off they go. Although it would be nice to have someone leading this. Do we have anyone recruitable? Not yet. Okay, well, they'll come by. They'll come by. We're now at a deficit of energy credits. Okay, well, stuff happens. Reinforcements in transit. What else can we do here? It's a constant balancing game, right? We're still doing commercial zones. Never give up. Energy credits, holo theaters, entertainer jobs. I mean, if we wanted to replace it with energy grid, we still have 2 jobs. It's just specialist jobs, unfortunately, but we'll see how that plays out, and then maybe we'll at least be in the positive for everything, which just makes me feel nice. There we go. +2, we'll take it. Senate's now in session. We're already in the opponents to something, so that's fine. Let's go. We are now at 2313, so we're 3 years out. Gather information completed on the Galactic Athalan Directorate. That's way out here past the Blessed Human state. That's awesome. We should probably start that again. And go. Awesome. We'll keep using our influence. That's okay. Because we already made the claims that we need to. And we're now going to be 2 years soon enough. So here we go. Strike Force Prodigy. CNS Hard Hat. Confidence Waivers. So we've seen this before. Let us see where the insights lead. I like that one just because sometimes it works out, and when it doesn't, it's no big deal. So we'll kind of let that go. Unwavering. There we go. Our auxiliary operatives in the Blessed Human state have applied themselves with unusual fervor upon learning their once intangible suspicions were founded in a real cause, after all. Spymaster Anvipotti maintains a strict information quarantine, but reports that her supply lines have never been smoother. That's awesome. Operation difficulty reduced by 1 whole point. That's amazing. So right now, things are looking a lot nicer. I'm not seeing red anywhere. That's a big plus for us and for the anteaters everywhere. We already are pre-positioning one of our armies and everything. We're actually building destroyers now, which is great. So let's go in and see what we can do. Defense Army Health increased. Unlock Building Fortress. Hyper Entertainment Forums. These massive entertainment complexes is where dreams come true. Shopping malls, restaurants, amusement parks, virtual arcades, and more. You dream it, we are it. But that's a lot of entertainer jobs. Look at that, +4. Ooh, I might do that. As much as that scares me a little bit, hyper entertainment tends to get pretty extreme. But you know, our anteaters, they're pretty extreme little guys. I'm sure they need a little bit of extreme sports. They'll probably have, like, instead of half pipes for skateboarding, they'll have full pipes. And instead of, yeah, that's all I got. Let's keep going. All right. We are now bearing down. We're halfway through 2313. We are sitting in the same system as the attack swarm. That's going to be hilarious once we activate, because then it'll just eat everything up, right? We got Strike Force Argent. Let's go ahead and move Argent down here. We are going to continue automation for Constanza, if there's anything for them to do. And I think that is it. Cannot reach or find any other tasks to execute. Okay, so we're completely out, but that's not too bad because once the war starts, we'll have plenty to research, right? So we'll just kind of group them up so that they're not sitting right on the border of everything.
Council agenda available.
Mission accomplished for the Blessed Human State for espionage. So let's go back. Let's see. Blessed Human State. I almost want to say just keep going. Keep going, little guys. Let's do it. And what else do we have here? Council agenda available. Infinite. Well, we're still doing and discussing things in the council otherwise. So we really need to expand if we want to get ourselves to a point where we can get that last Cyrex artifact. Diplomatic proposal. Enter into a migration treaty. I cannot do that. I'm sorry, Kuvarians, because quite frankly, our little guys in their factions are really not going to enjoy that, and we're already in a bit of a bind, if you know what I mean. So I apologize, yeah? So we already have our fleet staged. Arjun, transport fleet, that's awesome. We've got Human Justice ready to just crush on in, obviously without any army support, but that's all right. That's all right. Okay, so we should have our... There we go. We have... Now everything will be reinforced. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. So now we've got some of the mailed fists to Human Justice, Human Hammers, more destroyers. Man, I want to look at what that looks like. All right, this is great. Great. And you know what? They'll all be made in time. I almost feel like maybe we should call in one more army group just as backup to reinforce quickly. So we'll go army builder, and I don't know how many that is, but that seems like a lot. Okay. Which will only increase our naval capacity, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, let's go. Unless it's standing armies in a fortress. Maybe that's what it is, so maybe we're okay. And we'll be taking other colonies, so it'll expand our population anyway. Now we're 2 years out from the fateful day that we've been preparing for. GAD, we've had more improvements to our information. So contacts, I'm going to test something out. If we go espionage, click gather information, say commence when ready. Once your operatives have completed their preparations, they'll automatically commence the operation without waiting for confirmation. Oh, yes, that's great. Go for it. Yes, please. Go forth and research to your heart's content, little ones. Okay, so let's go to the market. We're going to rebalance things. We're going to go ahead and sell minerals. We'll sell food. I'm going to hang on to the consumer goods and we'll go from there. So now we have 14K in terms of our energy credits. Right now, it wouldn't be a good idea to get an upkeep of 35 unity because we are trying to push forward on the traditions. We're not even like halfway there for our 4th ascension perk, which would be just amazing. So transport fleet here, we got 2 already. Aha! High five! A private collector on Never Give Up has somehow come into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact believed to be Cyrex in origin. Despite government pressure, the collector has so far been reluctant to part with it. Everyone has applied price minus 500's nothing. Take it. So did we get the 6th one? Oh my god. I don't know what this is, but this is super exciting. Cyrex home system located. After intense study of our recovered 6 out of 6 Cyrex artifacts, scientists on the Little People have managed to deduce the exact galactic coordinates of a system the ancient machines referred to as Cyrex Prime, also known as Optimus Prime. Possibly where their civilization retreated after their abortive attempt to exterminate all sapient organic life. We should launch an expedition to the system before someone else beats us to it. Contact the nearest science ship. Begins the Cyrex home system event chain. Oh my god, so where is it? I guess we're trying to find that out, right? Has in orbit where? Where do we have to go? Here? Where is this? Ruined ring section. Oh, it's in the blessed human state place. Okay. Well, you know what? Can we make claims to it? Cyrex Alpha. Is that just new? Oh, you remember? Oh my God. Do you remember when I said, wow, strange the blessed human state has decided they're not going to occupy that one little hole in their empire? Maybe it's because they had to get through the Cyrex artifacts. So that's interesting. Where's the claim? Here. Well, the big problem is it's going to put us right next to Vega, but this is just sort of like a step up. So if we claim this here, we can come on in, take that, hold it, and then double back. Or can we even just go through here? So if we said, I want a science vessel like Ignorance is Bliss. I want Ignorance Bliss out here. I'm going to go to Tiramore. Is this... Oh, this is offset from this system, so we have to go in. Okay, so I'm going to claim it then. I'm definitely going to claim it, and I have no qualms about going in there and just attacking and then status quoing the heck out of it. So let's go and make a claim. There it is. And in fact, we shall take our patrolling fleet, which is focused on piracy, take the human hammers, station them in Tiramore. We're going to go ahead and also put... Actually, do they have a colony? I don't even know if we have the information to make that happen, because I definitely want to get there. I'm not seeing a colony here, so, but who knows if we need an army. We'll figure it out when we get there. Let's just make sure the human hammers are prepped and ready, and we're going to go in and we're going to take that thing. It's 23-15. We're going to be fighting on multiple fronts. It's going to be kind of interesting, but we'll just have to take it as we go. So come on, little guys. Let's do it. Oh, this is so exciting. So exciting. Although I do want to make sure that Ignorance is Bliss. Are they headed on out there? Yes, they are. Perfect. So when they're there, we're going. How are we doing here? Aha! Minerals, energy credits. Well, I mean, honestly, we can build anything we want. I feel like a stronghold, but that'll increase our naval capacity. Let's hold on that. Let's just get more luxury residences. I kind of feel like the little guys, they need all the luxury they can get. Things have been tough, you know? Been really tough. So let's give them some hope, a focus, a place to live. Aha! Cyrex Research Station. A single badly scorched module is all that is left of a Cyrex Research Station that once orbited Crenice 1, hundreds of thousands of years ago. The vacuum exposed inside of the module is filled with the dead remains of creatures that are part machine and part organic. Issue Special Project, Cyrex Research Station. Well, if it's on Crenice, looky-loo, can you do it, please? We'll go ahead and say, please investigate and go. Oh, it's going all the way out here. Is it going? Oh, okay. So let's hold on that for a second. Can you hang tight in the system? There we go. He's starting on it. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Everything's going to happen at once.
Complete.
Archaeological project completed. An analysis of the Cyrex research module we found above Crenice 1 has revealed the machine consciousness was experimenting with cybernetic life forms. Hundreds of unfortunate prisoners were transported to this facility for the purpose of having their limbs and organs replaced with various mechanical contraptions. The exact objective of these tests remain unclear. There is no evidence that the Cyrex ever made use of cybernetic units outside of this lab. Plus, we get even more Cyrex artifacts and we get more engineering research. So we're at like 7 out of 6 at this point, which is, I mean, we're just little overachievers is what we are. Hold. Borders closed. Diplomatic communications. They want to close it? Sure. Okay, well, we're going to open that really soon. Missing in action, some of our fleets. I mean, were there ones in your space? I mean, we're in our own space right now. Oh, because we were trying to move people through it. No access, no access. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're going to get access very, very soon. You have no idea. And now we have finally arrived. So we're going to do 2 things and do the unthinkable. Open 2 wars simultaneously. Let's go. So before we do that, let's just slow this down. Hold. Awesome. So contact. We are going over to the Galactic Daybux Alliance. We're going to say, hello. We have something to tell you. We're declaring war.
We have declared war.
All right. Excellent. Well, that didn't last very long. And we're going to go over to the Blessed Human State, and we're going to say, oh, they're hostile. Well, we already made claims, right? We already made claims here on Dorabius. Can we... I don't want to open borders with us. Let's declare a rivalry. Because our people like when we're at rivals. Intel falling. Okay, that's fine. War declaration, yes. And we're going to declare war. Conquer for our claims.
We have declared war.
There we go. So now they're hostile as well. So we are now in between in a war sandwich. This is going to be very interesting. So we'll pass the day. Boom. That's one day that should open. And we're going to head into Durabius. Granted, we're right next to these hostile fleets, but we're not going into Vega, right? So let's let that cross. I want to make sure they can get there. I want to settle this first if at all possible. And I guess while we're doing it, we'll also take Beta Caeli. We'll move on in simultaneously. And then we shall push into Pokran. There we go. And we shall also push into Zarkon. Excellent. All right, this is a multi-pronged assault out here. Bring us over to fast. Aha, so who's coming on in? They're going... Oh, they're going to the Cyrex Alpha. Oh, you jerk faces. Man, we should go there first. Come on. Please, get there first. Get there first.
Hostile station engaged.
Okay, so that's happening down south, I'm sure. Bam. Actually, what's happening
Hostile
there?
Fleet engaged.
Hold. That's taken. And we've got Deba Nassan. So that needs to be assaulted by the armies in order to clear, right? Hostile fleets present.
Spaceport under attack.
Where? Romacus. Oh, way down there? Daybak's Alliance in Romacus. Oh, okay. I mean, all right. They've got a tiny little... Well, it's 1403. That's fine. Are we in Cyrex Alpha now? I really want to clear their science vessels. Come on. Okay, so that's a hold. And we're headed over to Durabius. Excellent. And now we're going to have CNS Ignorance is Bliss conduct research during the war. We'll head out hostile fleets. Yeah, we're like splitting our attention all over the place. That's fine. So in Zarkon, where are our armies? Yeah, there's our army. We'll send them over to Zarkon so they can take control and finally take that for ourselves. If we look at Pokran, they also have one, so we're going to need an army there as well. So let's send our split army in. If we look at Beta Caeli, they also have something here, but we actually have our army here already, right? Small Assault Legion that's coming on in to join. There's our Assault Legion, and we are going to land our armies. There we go.
Spaceport lost.
Hold. I'm assuming that is... Senate has voted on and failed the resolution. That's fine. Timed project. I mean, that's okay. Fleet combat stats in Pokran. I mean, we have that. Zarkon. I mean, we have this under control. And we have this in... Oh, Romacus. They took Romacus. That's fine. We'll be taking that very soon. And then we got Time Project, which is totally fine. I do want to make sure that we can automate our science looky-loo. Because they got a lot to take a look at right now. Excellent. They're headed all the way out here, apparently. Let's not do that. Maybe I do have to manually decide where you go. Can you research here? Thank you so much. How we're doing in Durabius. Estimated attacking the HSC Wanderer. Well, can you go over to... Nope, we're already in Durabius. Let's not overextend. Is there anything to take over here? No. Oh, there is a base.
Hostile station engaged.
There we go. Come on. There it is. Invasion. One of our armies involved in an invasion. That's great. Time Project will come back to that. So in theory, this is under our control right now.
Hostile fleet detected.
What about Cyrex Alpha? Is there a way to take this under control? Science ship from the United Kuvarians. I wish I could make them go back. Fleet detected Kofriga battle group from the Rextalic Mandate has been detected on a direct course towards the Thalakan system. Where is that? Thalakan. Oh, that's not even in our territory. I mean, I guess it's good to know. They're headed here. Although maybe they mean like they might attack us. Who knows? Well, we'll keep an eye on it, I suppose. We could probably get a truce right now because we control Durabius, right? So let's go to contacts. We'll go to the Blessed Human State. We'll say war, which is this one. Settle status quo, -98, surrender. No, we're not. So I guess we kind of have to get involved in more fights and things. Maybe we'll come back to this and let our people do their thing, because as long as we have our fleet here in Durabius, I think we should be okay. But in the meantime, maybe we need to build up some more, right? Starbase upgrade not possible while under occupation. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back to that. We'll let them be. Although, I mean, they could totally reinforce there. How much do they have? They've got a lot of firepower there. Holy moly. Yeah, they've got 15,000. They brought everything. Okay, well, that's a bit problematic. We have 5,484. We've got 13,000 in Pakran. And then up here we have 6,000. I think 6,000 is enough. They're definitely going to need a little help out here. Actually, a lot of help. Let's head over to Tiramore. It's going to take us forever to get there. That's a bit of a foible on our part. Pakran. I know we just sent in the army.
A research station built in orbit of a planetary body will gather
here we go.
physics,
So let's go ahead and land our armies
data.
here. In Zarkon, we should have the little... Yep, there's the Assault Legions. We're going to land our armies here. And Beta Caeli should be under our control, I believe. We have... Here's our Assault Legions. Land our armies there. Okay, let's go.
Enemy planet secured.
Invasion over in Vrlvayi. That's Beta Caeli. Okay, excellent. Just hang tight there for now. We're going to need to secure that. Obviously, they've got marshalling forces here in the Blessed Human State.
Special project complete.
Cyrex Central Nexus. It would seem that the Cyrex reevaluated their galactic crusade against organic life at some point during its 17th year. Whether this change was prompted by losses on the battlefield or an ideological shift in their networked consensus, we may never know. But for whatever reason, the Cyrex decided to halt their campaign. They began a slow withdrawal that lasted for nearly a century, until they eventually vanished completely. We now know that they retreated to this system, where they had constructed a massive ring world designed to house their entire civilization. They isolated themselves here for several millennia, until an independent explorer chanced upon their system and spread its location to the rest of the galaxy. The news that the dreaded Cyrex had been found again prompted several neighboring powers to organize a massive military expedition, which bombarded the Cyrex ring world into rubble. Strangely, the Cyrex seemed to have offered no resistance whatsoever. Unity gained 9,999, 10,000 energy credits gained, and engineering research 3,551. So take a look, we've got 12k Unity. Oh my god, we did it.
Begun.
Wow.
Council agenda ready.
Hold. So, oh my god. Wow. That was lucrative. So we've got an invasion. One of ours failed. Of Deba Naxan. This one right here. So what do we have here? Who was doing the invading? That's our fleet. That's at 13. Oh, in Pakran. Well, curious if they just have like a huge population here. I mean, we'll come back to that one. So that's the failed one. Success in Vrlvayi. That was over in Beta Caeli. Kofriga's in the Rextalic Mandate. Ready to be activated. Let's do strong on our own. And we'll do infinite opportunity. We've got tradition available. Yes, we do. Databank upleaks unlock the edict research subsidies or leadership pool size. Let's just increase that so we can get down to faith in science. That's so cool. We've got time projects. I mean, sure. And we've got an invasion. One of our armies involved in an invasion in I don't even know how you pronounce this. Vrljag? Zarkon. Ah, down here. Okay, that's fine. All right, off we go. Human Justice is pulling away. Ah, that's right, because I need to reinforce for the inevitable clash out here. So what about Cyrex Alpha? Is there anything to do here? Ruined Ring Section. Once supported a functional biosphere, but no longer. Okay. Curious if we automate them? Where are they going to go? Moving. Okay. Where are they going? Surveying cyber. Oh, they're surveying it. Oh gosh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, okay, so this fleet is moving now, so we're about to get crushed. That's a little scary. That's a little scary. I hope our little guy's going to be okay. We're automating. That's fine. We've got our fleets. Let's... Yeah, I did not account for that. Well, Zarkon seems to be okay. So let's go ahead and reorient. We're going to send Zarkon over to Pokron and then support the invasion down south. We're about to get a huge clash into Durabius. Verlojog.
Lost.
Hold. Okay, okay. So Cyrex. No orders. Unclaimed system. That's what it is. Okay. So Cyrex Alpha has been fully surveyed. Great. Closed. Fleet order canceled. Ignorance is bliss canceled its science ship automation order. I mean, it doesn't have anywhere to go right now, I suppose. Fleet detected. Charybdis has been detected on a direct course towards Higma. Okay, so Charybdis, Higma. Oh, there we go. Charybdis at 6,500. Okay, so we split ourselves very... Yeah, that's not good. Well, all right, we may have to fall back, unfortunately. So this might be a big loss for us. I wonder if we can take our 13K, slam it into Higma, and then move from there. Higma has some defenses, but not a lot. Dahlberg has more. They got a lot of anchorages, but not a ton. Boy. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I guess I wanted to get here before anyone else. Well, let's see. We got there, and we were able to get the benefits, but now there are some negatives that come with that. So, not too sure if there's anything we can do about it. I know Tiramore has been built up a bit. It actually has some defensive platforms, but it's not been fully stockpiled. Debak Nexan, that's in Pokran. Verljag is in Zarkon. Oh, okay. So maybe we just need like even more armies out there. I'm curious if our armies are just gone, like they just destroyed them. That's very possible. I guess we could start a bombardment if we wanted to, but we'll have to come back to that one. So Pokran and Zarkon have repelled us. That's fine. Hostile fleets present. This is in Higma. All right. They just entered. Ignorance is bliss and Charybdis. Okay. Okay. This is bad. At least we have a 13K fleet coming through. They're going to pass through through Deneb. So we've got a huge engagement. We're about to get slammed. Human hammers are dying very, very quickly. So they have been destroyed. Let's go ahead and pull Ignorance is Bliss back to Zif, because they'll probably run right through Tiramore. Beta Kali is ours for now. So let's run them over to Tyastador, and we'll also bring our army right behind to Furkad as we pass through. I have the faith they're going to win that engagement. Looky-Loo is automating, like so. And then our armies are heading to support in the pincer, and then we've got our 13K moving up north. It's the best we can do right now, so let's just move with it.
Lost.
Yeah, they're coming on in. That's on Higma. They'll move to Dahlberg or Toyama. If I were them, I'd move to Toyama and group up here. Idle leaders for whom? Looky-Loo. Is that the one? No orders. Representing our interests. Ah, Firestarter. Okay, well, that's actually good. We now have a new force for you to take, right? Strike Force Arjun, Prodigy, and Human Justice. There we go. So we're going to grab our little one, Firestarter, right there in Human Justice. Hold. Arabius.
Hostile fleet detected.
They're coming into Tiramore. Pull back, little guy. Pull back to Gianfar. They're moving to Dahlberg, so they're coming on in. And we've got Human Justice, 821
Spaceport
days.
under attack.
Okay, hang tight. So we
Hostile
really need to pay
fleet
attention to
detected.
internal. 2,195. We now have a presence here. We'll have Tiasador, and then we'll be adjacent to each other. Hold.
Military station lost.
Ignorance is bliss. Oh, they retreated in that direction. That's not good. Hang tight. Evading hostile fleet is ignorance is bliss. Oh, poor little guy. Fleet detected. Yep, that's fine. I mean, it really isn't. And we got Tiramore, which is just running a delaying action. So we're going to try and meet at Beyond Desat. We'll have to see how this goes.
Spaceport lost.
That's fine. I mean, expected.
Hostile station engaged.
Hold. And I'm guessing that's Tiastador. That's fine. So we've got multiple engagements. We've got this down here. I'm surprised we didn't wipe out this swarm here. Oh, because we are lagging behind our armies. That's really not good. So the armies are probably going to get trashed. Ooh, I don't like that. I did not anticipate the lag
Hostile
in movement.
fleet detected.
So they may get wiped out. Oh, that's a failure. For COD, that's out here. Okay. So that might get wiped out.
Spaceport under attack.
Fijal Ahmed the Amicable has just passed. Oh, dread. Okay.
Spaceport lost.
Abstain. Hold. That didn't pause. So ruler elected Dina the Dinobot. Oh my god, Dina. She's brand new. She's now our new Grand Fijal. Sorry, Dina. We've got a lot going on, as I'm sure you can tell. Repairs completed out here. Pokhran. Well, let's go ahead and converge on Tiastador. Charybdis. Yep, they're going. Open council position without a leader. Minister of Defense. Come on, Irene. Let's get Firestarter in as Minister of Defense. One of our fleets in combat. Hostile fleet present. Fleet combat stat. Okay, here we go. We've got huge invasion from the Blessed Human State. They're enjoying every last second of it, I'm sure. 13-8, 13-8. How are we doing, little guys? Yep, they're taking the
Station
north.
under attack.
At least we have presence on the
Hostile
Neb.
fleet engaged.
We may have to meet at Beyond Desat or Berhinia, but we need to
Spaceport lost.
hold. Tiastador. That's a crush. And we're able to save our transport fleet. That's excellent. Okay, we'll return to this. We just need to take out their main fleet. So let's go in and give chase. And we'll kind of come on over to Pokhran. And then out top. We just need to track our fleet of Human Justice to save us all. Come on, Firestarter, you can do it. Yeah, they're just sweeping
Hostile
through. Very
fleet
smart
detected.
movement, moving around the top echelon here, away from where
Hostile
the farthest
station
point from where we
engaged.
can respond. Fleet detected Charybdis. So, time project. Yep. Cyclops. Okay, hold.
Spaceport lost.
This is our
Station
sole hope
under
right here.
attack.
So if they come up top, then they can sweep around the back, but we can also kind of backfill and force them to drop behind. Strike Force Charybdis encountered hostiles in the system. Yes. Hold. How are we doing down here? Tiasador, Pokhran, those are both ours. Romaicus, we got back. We're going to head over to Bellatrix. And then this is the size of 5.4. Yeah, we'll just kind of come through there first. Evading a hostile fleet is our transport fleet. Because they're coming down through Cranice.
Spaceport under attack.
All right, come on back. Challenge them.
Spaceport lost.
There is the initial engagement. So this is the big one right here, yeah? Beyond Desat. So this is where things might equalize a little bit. They've got 6.1k. We've got 13.8.
Station
Come on, little
under
guy.
attack.
So we're going to slow this down. Look at this. It's Anteater versus Anteater. I'm guessing these are
Spaceport under
destroyers.
attack.
Oh no, those are cruisers. Wow. Bling bling the beautiful. Hold. Okay, how are we doing here? Looks like we took it. Normal speed. Hold. All right, so we've got Amastes. We're heading into Kernis, but we're going to head on down to Bin 2. We want to intercept if possible on Strike Force Minotaur.
Spaceport lost.
So they're all converging. They're heading up north. Strike Force Cyclops 8,436. Where are their forces here? So if we go to Berechenia, we may just have to run screen. Hold. So they just took Liswin. Let's sweep to Bade. All right, go. Watch the movement. Where's everyone going?
Science ship under attack.
There's the movement to Berechenia. All the way to Berechenia. That's fine. We're about to enter on Minotaur. Okay, so we're engaging. Bin 2.
Hostile station engaged.
So they pulled away. They pulled back to Kernis.
Spaceport under attack.
Hold. And they pushed past us. So yeah, they're running right around the backside, which is a bit of a problem. I guess if we need to, yeah, they're too large for us to split. So if we take Berechenia and kind of start backfilling, and then maybe respond by clashing and delaying with Prodigy if we need to, we can kind of come up through Kernis. If we destroy their main fleet down here, they'd have to relocate one of their fleets. So we'll kind of come up to Kernis this way. Hope they don't escape to Celiato. They are going to Celiato. Okay, fine. Well, we'll backfill them. We'll cut them off.
Hostile fleet
Hold.
engaged.
We've got Esmike. Let's see. Well, this is a lot more exciting than last time. Let's go ahead and come back with Esmike, and we'll catch them on both sides on Amastes, and then we'll eliminate them so that they're not running around and we can focus a little more down south. Berechenia, can we attack that HSE Wanderer? I'm pretty sure he's going to be gone.
Lost.
There we go. Hold. So they took Islanor. Berechenia's been taken. We're actually going to move towards one of their other fleets
Station
and allow them to
attack.
swing around the backside here.
Hostile station engaged.
We've got missing in action from Ignorance is Bliss. That's unfortunate. We'll have to come back to it. As callous as that may sound. We're taking Kernis.
Spaceport under attack.
So Kernis has now been taken. And we'll sweep into Salieto.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Here we go. So here's the big hit.
Spaceport lost.
We're winning this one. Human Justice has arrived and succeeded. Wiped out 6,000 military might. John Far's ours. We're going to go in and double back and work our way to Islanor. Oh, nope, negative. Pull back to Berechenia. Hold. We've got an engagement in Salieto. We'll clear out Minotaur.
Spaceport under attack. Spaceport lost.
I think. Are they engaged? Strike Force Minotaur.
Evading hostile fleet.
Who are heading into Amastes. That's why. Well, we're coming from both sides. That's totally fine. Hang tight there. Hammer and Anvil. Latiran, excellent. Let's come down and engage.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And that is
Spaceport under attack.
They're attacking Amastes.
Spaceport lost.
Amastes is fine. We actually have some defensive platforms to hold them for a little bit as we try to reinforce. So where are their fleets? I think this is the last one of its kind, and then Cyclops itself is the last big one. We have the Rexolic Mandate and a battle group inside our territory. Go figure. 2096. All right, fine. Wait, are we at war with them already? I thought they would have declared war. I'm seeing 2 wars, unless they're... Oh, you know what? They might be allies. Very possible. I didn't pay attention to that. Rexolic here. Mandate. At war with Commonwealth of Totally Human. That's fine. All right, let's do this. This makes it more exciting. That's what it is. The astute galactic diplomacy. Although we're not able to count ourselves among the true superpowers of this galaxy, we've often been able to punch above our weight in galactic affairs. It's largely down to the exertions of our emissary Brittany the Bombastic, who ably represents our interests in the galactic community and commands deep respect even among those stridently opposed to all the Commonwealth of Totally Human stands for. As a result, even though not everyone may fear the might of our navy or long to match the depth of our coffers, they nevertheless admire the prowess of our diplomatic corps. My God. Diplomatic weight plus 10%. What a beautiful, beautiful anteater. Amazing. All right, we're moving to Latiran. We've got Hikan. And we are now engaged
Spaceport
with
under
Minotaur. And they are now clear. So pause for a second. If we look at what we have going on, we've got a battle group from the Rextalic Mandate. They came in from the east, so we now need to push back there just to hold them off. That's fine. I will get our armies and fleets and pull them back to Fakad, and we're gonna get a power level 5.4. They've got 5.6. Salieto. Let's go ahead and push everyone into everyone into Fakad. We're gonna move to Fakad. There's a bit of a delay in the movement here, and we should be able to overwhelm this force here. This is a choke point. They can't access our space from here, so we will fight on Fakad, and I don't really have to pay too much attention to it because we have overwhelming might and numbers. We'll go ahead and crush their main harassment fleet out in Cyclops.
Spaceport lost.
So to Islanor. Oh, they're engaged still. Hold. Then to Islanor. Excellent. Go, go, go. Curious where these guys are going. Yep.
Spaceport under attack.
I'm not even looking down below. So they're trying to like converge. Human Justice. Cut that off. Cut that off. Come on, cut that off. Hit their station. And then come on through. We're just going to chase them. Let's go in and pull. Oh, they're coming back to us.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Excellent. This is what we need right here.
Fleet detected.
Drop the marauding force.
Spaceport under attack.
Crush them. Excellent. So that's a clear.
Spaceport lost.
How are we doing? We're on for COD. We've amassed. Yeah, let them clear this. I don't care about that. Let them completely clear this. Societal research. Let's see. We've got claim influence. War exhaustion gain minus 10%. Yes. I'll take that. That's awesome. Let's go and clear all this. We don't care about it. Battle group. Rextalic Mandate. I mean that they're coming in. How big is it? 9,519. We still outclass them with our 13.5, which is interesting because we maintained that strength this entire time. Let's go. Come on.
Hostile station engaged.
Yannick's Maw. Spua. Spua does have a base there. Let's push.
Spaceport under attack.
And Furcad has been
Hostile
taken.
fleet detected.
Right, group up, group up. Hostile fleet. Where? Spua. Okay, that's fine. We're already coming on in. We'll be able to clear that fleet. 1667. It's just a harassment fleet, but they're marauding through and doing a good job of it. We've got military power. They've got assault legions coming in. Probably to take Janfar, I would guess. I can't really worry too much about that right now. We need to get rid of their
Hostile
mobile
fleet detected.
forces. Strike Force Cerberus in Janfar itself. Come on, little guy. Let's get out of here. Research and Beyond Dazat.
Spaceport under attack.
We're taking on Spua again.
Hostile station engaged.
Spua's clear. And with this force right here, and now that we've got 2, let's go ahead and just start marching on through. We're going to go in and reclaim. I'd like to just crush their forces wherever. It takes them a while to rebuild, and we've got the strength and the regenerative hull tissue to outlast them without needing to retreat back to one of our bases. Your intel on one or more of your rivals is falling. That's fine. I mean, we're getting plenty by spilling blood. Hold. Human Justice to Regent. Crush them. They've got 870. I mean, it's enough to take, but let's go.
Spaceport under attack.
They're definitely outmaneuvering us, but we'll make them pay, and then they cannot outlast. I don't think they'll be able to outlast us. Region. Oh, they're right in the corner. If they move to Bitrin, so if we take Region, wait for them to commit to their last move, we just meet them, because the moment they move, they can't jump again fast enough. We could also go to Kastan, but we're just going to hold Region.
Hostile station engaged.
There we go. Regions clear. There we go. They're moving together. Excellent. So we've taken Holdabana. We'll come up Mira.
Hostile fleet detected.
Ordualin stellar cluster. Where? Up here. 19. Oh, Jehetma Dominion. Interesting. So we're fighting against a lot more now. Okay, that's terrifying. That's a very powerful cluster. I don't think I can take that on. So what I might do is just try and crush this while they're isolated, if possible, and then fall back. So that is a big issue. We cannot respond to that. Okay, hold. Region, we're going to fall back. Everybody fall back. You fall back to Deneb. Oop, hold there. Hang tight. Fall back to Deneb for non-military vessels. And then we may have to either come up behind, but we'd have to go through Ikarzurian territory. That's not going to work. Yeah, it's a really long path up there. That's a big issue, actually. So pursuing too far. I mean, we could try to crush this before they get out of hand. Here, we're just going to give chase there. And we're already starting to pull back with the 13K. We'll let them take this. They might fight us at Eurovas. Hold.
Spaceport under attack.
That's fine. 14708. We're chasing. Come on, make that jump. Make it as soon as possible. There it is. There's the engagement.
Fleet engaged.
Crush them. It's 6,000. 6,000. You can out overmatch. Yeah, they're giving chase. They're huge. My God. All right, we may need to fall this back to Deneb. Beyond Azad has been taken again by that smaller force, but honestly, they're just there to occupy it. Cerberus on 6,152. This may be the end. Actually, no, it's not the end. Not yet. So we just took that. We are now going to pull back from the Daybax Alliance Vengeance campaign. We're going to fall to Deneb. I don't think they're going to make it in time. 804 days. That's very, very, very long.
Hostile fleet detected.
But we need to stand at our capital. And this thing is just going to rampage like a giant ball. Rising unemployment, understood.
Hostile fleet detected.
Increased benefits, hold. This is kind of exciting, I gotta say. Definitely got the blood up.
Lost.
Basilisk got 5,500. Come on, Eurovas, keep falling. Fall back. All forces, return to the capital of the Anteaters. If this is our end, let it be. But let it not be said that we didn't stand together, right? Let's go.
Spaceport lost.
We just need to focus on getting these together to have the might to withstand whatever this assault is. Obviously, as we consolidate, they consolidate as well. If we can isolate their forces, that is huge for us. We may need to fall back past Deneb and then take it back if necessary. They will continue to move. There we go. We got Hope's End. They've now converged. They have 25,000 power. Let's go in and try and meet on Tazri. We may not have a choice. I think we've eliminated most of the mobile marauding fleets around the outside. Very, very good play. I must applaud them. We did bite off a bit more than we could chew, but okay, they've redirected. So we are now going to converge on Deneb once again. Come on. This is the only thing that matters now. See, they're playing like checkers right now. So actually, let's go in and pull this fleet back. Maybe they'll move back to Woo. This kind of reminds me of checkers. If you ever played checkers and they're in a stalemate, okay, so now they're giving chase. If you're about to get to a stalemate, the computer will usually just move the checker pieces back and forth infinitely until you give in and force yourself into a bad move just to end the game because you have a life and they don't. So, yeah, let them take Ezio, formerly Ezio Auditori. We'll meet on Tazri. Tazri is one of our main combat installations.
Evading hostile fleet.
I'm so sorry, little guys.
Spaceport under attack.
Hang tight. Almost there.
Lost.
Wow, Ezio is
Research
holding
complete.
for a bit. Come on. Get in there.
Evading hostile fleet.
Come on, little buddies. I mean, I guess upgrades while you're at it.
Attack.
Come on. 25,000, 26,000. Oh my God, they've got 30. They'll have 35,000 might. We have to split them if we want a chance, but I don't think that's going to happen right now. We're just trying to merge in together. They definitely have the overmatch right now. Come on, get in there. Come on, get in there. There we go. So what are we looking at? We've got 14, 11. We've got 25. They definitely have way more than that. So, but this is what we got. This is what we got. So if we need to fight anywhere, it is at Tazri. Everyone's home base is now the newest backstreet arthropods. At least for now. Hold. And we'll get our full might. And I mean, I guess we can go to Derbiture. We'll see what pushes in. I assume they're going to push at once. If they don't, they're awfully silly. Hang tight, pause. Moat harvesting traps, plasma thrower, energy credits. I mean, after this, we're going to need a lot of recovery. 10,000 for experimental subspace navigation. Sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Let's hold. This is where it's at. This is where everything happens. Yep. Understood. Rising unemployment due to everything happening right now. All right, coming, guys. This is the big one. This is the big moment.
Spaceport lost.
Yep. How are we doing? Yeah, they've got another fleet of 6,000 out there. So we're looking at an allied force of like 45k.
Detected.
4490.
Evading hostile fleet.
6,000. So we're looking at like maybe over 50,000. We've got a marauding group now that has just broken in from the Stalic mandate. We have all of our fleets here. I mean, you know what? Let's stand at Deneb. I know Tazri's like the smarter place to stand, but we're standing at Deneb. If anything,
Spaceport lost.
Hold for a second. We'll just build glass cannon. And what do we got? I want to see this fight. We're moving, reinforcing, go.
Attack.
So in our base here, I mean, replacing this is a little late, but why not? We'll try. And I guess while we're here, we can repair and everything, right? And then they'll come crashing into us, and this will be our last stand. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, so I kind of am down for this. I'm really glad. Okay, so let's just reassert. We're going to Heart of the Little People. This is where we make our last stand. Heart of Little People. All right.
Spaceport lost.
Hold for a second. Full repair. Full upgrades. Reinforce. Let's go. All right. I'm assuming they're coming. Strike Force Garuda. We've got repairs completed. Come on. There it is. There it is. There it is. So obviously we could hit that, wipe that out, and then see if they push in response. We'll see if they're going to allow us to just eat up their people piecemeal. There we go. So let's go in and check this Astrikian.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We take it back and we're going to fall back to Deneb. I mean, if they're going to offer it up to us on a platter, we're going to take it. All right, come on back. Come on back. It's all here. This is where it's all happening. All right, we're falling back.
Council agenda available.
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And missing in action. So what does Etio look like? Do we have any idea? I mean, there's just this huge standing force. Look at this. Wow, that's intense. I wish we had like space artillery or something. Hold firm. Repairs. Upgrades. I mean, if they're going to give us the opportunity to do so, we're going to do it. Can we merge these, actually? So we split them just because we needed to make sure that we had the ability to, like, correctly control all of this. So now we've got two. We've got Human Justice between the two. 15k. We got 27k. of military might. And they're sitting well above that in alliance. We've got Strike Force Phoenix coming on over to reinforce. How are we doing on our star holds? Gun batteries coming online. Let's down prioritize that. Get the gun battery replacement first.
Hostile fleet detected.
Idle leaders. I mean, yes. Definitely idle leaders. Intel falling. Repairs completed. Excellent. How much can we muster? We can't. We need 2 commanders, so that's fine. This is army damage, FTL damage risk. Is there anyone better suited for this combat? Dock ship upkeep, ship weapon range. I mean, I'm sorry, Kiloton the Little Kruger might be the way to go here. It's a lot of army focus, which is very useful. Don't get me wrong. All right, hold. Let's hold for a second. So we're gonna take a quick look here. We're gonna clear this new fleet. Arjun, Justice. Okay, so let's get some many corvettes as we can. We're gonna build that out. We got Strike Force Phoenix. We've got Arjun Christmas Past. Many corvettes as we can. And then we'll reinforce, but we'll go to the market. We're actually going to sell off a lot of the food. And then for alloys, we're going to purchase... Well, we're at a serious deficit, but bam, there we go. Just to get a little more output. All right, let's see what we can do. I know it's a bit of a stretch, but you never know. If they're just going to sit there, I mean, it's a bit of a stalemate at the moment. They don't want to lose a bunch, and we're just hoping that we'll be able to kind of get ourselves into a little bit of a better position. Way the protein source got the Scout 2 trait. Yeah, I'm so sorry, little guys. Well, let's not let them suffer for too long. Yeah, we have more reinforcements coming in. That's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm not going to settle for the status quo here. Upgrading their ships. Almost done. The marauding force pulled away. We're hitting a cap in influence.
Ships upgraded.
All right, so we've got our upgrades. That's good. You know what? Screw it. Let's go. This is our last charge. I know we can probably destroy that, but let's see what we can do. Hold. This is the moment. All right, so this might be the end of it. The end of the career, but what a career it has been.
Hostile
Slow this down.
engaged.
Here we are. The last stand of the Anteaters against a significantly overwhelming force. Yeah, we are just getting... I mean, it's just absolute carnage. Look at the bravery. As sad as it is beautiful.
Hostile fleet detected.
Come on, little guys. Make them pay a little bit. Just a little. I think I owe it to them to watch this one completely. Yeah. I mean, at some point, there's only so much you can do. They will overwhelm. God, it's just chaos. But we still have... I mean, they still have fight in them. They're going... How did it advance to the right? Oh my God. Dude, these are the most... Never let it be said that the anteaters aren't fighting with everything that they got. It's actually equalizing on a seriously numerically superior force. And they're winning.
Hostile fleet detected.
I eat every last word about not believing in them. That almost brings a tear to my eye. Holy crap. Anteaters ain't messing around. Okay, so I just want to point out that enemy force had like 37,000 might or something like that. We just took that back. Maybe we're not done yet. Oh my god. What total Chad anteaters. Okay, so we need to make a few changes. Unfortunately, we're running at time, but I thought that was it. So now, this is the human barrel-chested anteater. I don't even know. The human bulwark. That's what it is. They just protected all of our society. And Argent at Christmas Past, I mean, this is Christmas freaking now is what this is. Jesus. I mean, we lost a lot. Let's be real. We lost a lot. And we're still continuing to lose anteaters everywhere. But somehow they stood against the might of the combined might of multiple empires trying to root us out, thinking they had it in the bag. But holy moly, I have to say, color me impressed. When we continue next time, it may be a very short episode, but it seems like the anteaters are not done fighting, and I owe it to them to watch them fight all the way till the end. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, share, or comment down below. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.